G'day guys, how you going? Here with your Dundeel filly. So this is going to be her second ride today. So I rode her first day yesterday, didn't ride too bad, kept it really simple, and we're looking to progress on what we were doing yesterday. So when I say progress, I mean just do more complicated sort of steering, go over what we did the day before, desensitizing, and then it should be a pretty quite short sort of ride. And because of the video we're doing here, I won't keep it too long. So we'll just do some basic sort of stuff. Hopefully things go the right way, and we sort of finish further in front than what we started today. So in the last video I did owner update. I sort of showed some groundwork and my preparation to get a horse ready for riding. So, you know, today we'll sort of just go over some of the drills I just do on the ground here that help the horse understand the cues that I'm going to be using on its back. So this can be like a stirrup driving drill. So I'm just using pressure by bumping the stirrup in the horse's side and asking it to move forward, so the horse understands it to move forward. Some pressure from the stirrup. So then when you know I'm on the horse's back, I use that same cue. Hopefully we can sort of have an easy understanding from the horse of what I'm after her to do. So for the sake of the video, we'll keep everything nice and short, and hopefully we don't end up in a wreck. But so we'll jump on. I'll keep her head tilted to the side. If she wants to move around like this, I'll just keep her head tilted and just wait for her to stop. Give her a pat, give her a reward. I'm going to bend her the other way, let her see me out the other eye. If she wants to move, we just do the same thing. Just keep her head bent, wait for her feet to stop moving. As soon as her feet stop moving, then we're just going to release and let her head out straight. So I'm going to start the movement here with this side. I'm going to start with hindquarters. So I'm just going to bump her hindquarters around when she moves. Just get her, take that pressure away. Same other side. Just going to bend her around here. She looks to move. I'm just going to wait, then hindquarters. Good girl. Wait for her to stop. Good girl. Okay, so we're going to go back the other side now. Keep her head tilted. And look to see if we can just get her to trot off. Stay calm if possible. I'm going to keep her head tilted so she can pretty much only see me at one side of her, at one eye this side. The reason why I do that is sometimes if a horse early on sees you at two eyes, when they've been ridden, sometimes they can get a fright of you being on their backs. Out one eye, they're kind of just, they're used to you at that side. So it's like, because their eyes are the way it's situated in the head, it's like they've got two brains, sort of the left and the right. And if she sees you at one side and then all of a sudden sees you at the other sometimes, or out of both at the same time, they can get a fright from you. So just do this side, and then I'm just going to put a bit more pressure on her here. I'm going to have to let her head out a little bit straighter and just see if I can get her to start moving off this wall. She wants to sort of stay around here where she knows she can get some rest. Might even just bend her back the other way here. Just sort of encourage her to move forwards. There we go. Good girl. I'm just watching her ears, watching her breathing, listening to her breathing, feeling how tense she is. She's feeling pretty good. Like, I'm just watching that outside ear because that gives me a bit of an insight into how well she can see me with that outside eye and where her attention is in regards to that outside eye. Because, like I said, you know, sometimes if they can see you at that outside eye at the same time as the near side, they can see you on their backs and they can sometimes get a fright early on in the rise. You see she's sort of just looking to the outside, seeing me on the other side here. So when she gets more comfortable with me being on her back, I'm just going to let her head out straight and let her see me at two eyes, and then just sort of ride a bit more like you give them a normal ride, but she's not too far off that. So I'm just going to give, just got a bit of a fright then. I'm just going to do a little bit of zigzag work here just so she can sort of see me out one eye then the other. side. I'm going to go back this side. I'm going to see if we can just lope a couple of canter strides here. Yeah. Yeah. She's getting a little bit tense. Still going to kick out up a little bit, but good girl. Just sort of slapping my leg is a bit of a desensitizing thing, but it's also half motivate her to move forward. So when she starts slowing down, I take that stimulus away, but I was kind of using it as a bit of a motivating thing to get her to move forwards, but when she does ignore it and stop, I'll use it as a desensitizing tool and take it away. You know, you stop moving your feet and the scary slapping on your back stops, but good go. So we'll see if we can get a couple of counter strides going this way as well. She wants to sort of cut back towards the gate here. That's all right. There we go. Just going to do the same thing. Just going to slap my leg a bit here. It's got a fright. We're going to take off. Got the dog snapping at the door there, which is annoying. Come on now. She sort of just got a little bit wayward there. Had a little bit of a fear response. One of the dogs there at the bottom of the door trying to snap at her heels a little bit, which is kind of annoying. So we're just going to do some work here where I'm just going to move around on her back. You see her ears, she's sort of getting a little bit of a fright when she's feel my legs move on her, and you see there's a little bit of a fear response there. So we're just going to move her around, just get her understanding that I can move my legs around, they're not here to hurt you. So I'm just going to finish the ride off now with just me rubbing her all over with my legs and just sort of let her track where she wants to here a little bit. Let her see me out both sides, both eyes. You know, she's sort of just going back to the gate here where she's attracted to. So what we'll do is see if I can just get her to stop in the centre of the round yard. Ooh. Good girl. So you just ask her just to come back a bit here. I might just use my feet just to encourage her to come back. See if she can take a step for us. If not, we'll just disengage her hindquarters and ask her to come back. She's just a little bit sticky here, not understanding what I want, so I might just disengage those hindquarters, then ask again. Might disengage him again. A few more sort of circles and then might ask just for a bit of a backward step. There we go. See if we can ask again. See if she'll piece it together this time. A little bit of a step. I might need to yield her hindquarters again here just to get her to come back. If a horse is sticky behind, they usually find it difficult to back up, so you want to disengage those hindquarters and get them moving freely, and then as we're moving, just sort of ask for a step back if possible. This is still early on, so I'm not too concerned about her learning to back up here. Sort of just work the bit in her mouth just a little bit. Sort of pump my hands here, see if she can look to try and find the answer for us. Nope. I'll get the hindquarters here again. No, like I said, this isn't something I really need right now as far as a backup, but we're just going to see if we can just get her back up. A little bit of a backwards thought. A little bit of something. Trying to use my feet to chase her back here, but sorry, yeah, not really working. But Just persist, like the sand's pretty heavy here as well, so and she's getting a little bit lazy on me. Look back. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can just start piecing it together with her on the ground, but you know, for a second ride, that was pretty good, really. I mean, there we go, good girl. You know, she did everything right, a little bit of some overreaction there, but generally went pretty well. You sort of get a bit of an idea of how she moves under saddle. You know, this sand's pretty thick, so she's doing a good job here getting through this sand. So all in all, I'm really happy with how she's coming along. We'll work on that back up, but I'm not too concerned about that at the moment. We're just, like I said, asking for very simple things. So we're just going to work on hindquarter control, and that back will come. And then her next week for me is a couple more rides in here, or maybe one more ride in here, then ride out in the arena, and then she'll be out and about around my farm having a good look around. So we'll keep the videos up to you as best we can, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon.